You're dealing with an energy vampire, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to reclaim the power that you have within the relationship to make you stop feeling like shit, okay? This person is a close family member, a close friend. They have so much pain in their bodies that, and the lack of empathy for the world, that they laugh at every single thing that's uncomfortable, inappropriate, and they laugh at situations that are not supposed to be laughed at. And it makes you feel like shit, honestly. It makes you feel like you're below them. It makes you feel like your life sucks. It makes you feel like shit. They put you down, and this is what energy vampires do. They put you down because it fills their cup up. It fills their energy up. They are increasing in their energies because they get a reaction out of you. And that's what their aim, their goal is to do subconsciously. They don't know that this is happening, and that's the saddest part. This specific person, some energy vampires know exactly what they're doing, but this specific person subconsciously is coping with life this way, and they don't understand that they're coping with life this way. They don't understand that they're actually hurting the people that they love. They don't mean to hurt the people that they love, but because they're in so much pain, the way they cope with this pain is the lack of empathy and the inappropriate behavior and inappropriate even laughter in situations that makes the other person feel actually let down, that makes the other person feel less than, makes you feel less than. So this is what you do. I revoke access. You don't have to sever the relationship. You do not want to cut them out. You have contemplated for a while, do I cut them out of my life or do I keep them? You don't need to sever the relationship. You don't even need to speak to them about their behavior. You contemplated writing a letter to them, talking to them, sitting down with them for them to understand how their actions hurt you. You don't even need to do that, okay? What you do need to do is two things. Acceptance in yourself that this person is the way that they are because they hurt this way, and this is just the reality of the situation. It doesn't matter how close you two are or who they are as a person in your life, a father, a mother, or whatever, a sister, a brother. It's the fact that they are like this, and this is their reality of living, and that can't be changed so quickly, and maybe not until the end of times. That can't really be changed, and the acceptance within you needs to be there. Write a letter to them for yourself, read it for yourself, then tear it apart, burn it, and you don't ever have to address it to them specifically, but address it internally and speak to them internally to gain clarity and acceptance for you. That's number one. Number two, I revoke access. When you're continuing the relationship with this person, because you don't want to sever the connection, right? You don't want to just cut them out. So to continue the relationship, because it needs to be continued for whatever to continue the relationship for whatever reason, every time you have an interaction, you stand in your power. You stand remembering who you are, the higher aspects of you. You stand remembering the protection that your spirit team has on you, that your higher self has on you. You have to remember your God-like essence. You have to remember your Christ-like self, okay? The reason why is because the energy vampires stoop to lower levels, and now they're working with nefarious beings. So these nefarious beings that they're working with subconsciously, okay, this does not mean they're a bad person. They don't know that they're doing this. But whatever nefarious beings they're working with, those nefarious beings come into your body and stick to you, eat up whatever you have to offer, and then detach, go on about their ways, and happily lavishing, nourishing in your blood, and now you feel depleted, right? I revoke access. State this. I revoke access. I revoke access. I revoke access. I reclaim my power. I reclaim my power. In the feeling of disgust after the conversation, because it's an inappropriate conversation and a lack of empathy type of conversation, I revoke access. I revoke access. I reclaim my power, because you are very powerful. Okay, you're very powerful. You are of light. This is why you two souls have merged together, because you are going to show them light. You're going to show them the way of light again. And you have to stay in this power. Stay in your light, okay? with protection, I revoke access, because now instead of you having the conversation, you not remembering your power and allowing them to steal from you, steal your energy from you, now you're saying, I revoke access. So you have this conversation with them that essentially feeds them. It's a weird conversation for you. It's not your ultimate best friend type of conversation, but you need to continue this relationship, right? So although they're not your best friend, although it's a little strange, you understand deep inside that you need to retain communication with them. So retain the communication. Be neutral about the communication. Okay, I know you. If you had a preferred reality, you wouldn't even want to have this conversation with anybody. But because because you're putting your ego to the side, because your soul knows that communication needs to be retained with this person for whatever reason, you have the conversation. Okay, you remain neutral about the conversation, and then afterwards, or even in the middle of the conversation, you just remember, I revoke access. I revoke access, because now you're standing in your ground, you're standing in your power. They don't have the ability to take from you. Now it's a neutral conversation between two people. They have their perspective of life, you have your perspective of life, and then when it ends, you go your separate ways. And what happens is that you feel strong, steady, grounded, not disbalanced, not like someone just like shat on you and you need to like cleanse yourself and feeling disgusting. You don't have to go through all those emotions. And then for their end, they're saying, okay, well, I have somebody in my life at least that I can speak with, whatever. They need people. They're hurting inside. They don't have anyone around them, and you're here to help their soul. If you look at it from a higher perspective, you can help them immensely. You can help their soul grow immensely. You're the only person in their life. The only person. This is not an exaggeration. This may seem so dramatic, but you are the only person that can help them ascend. Can you imagine what kind of duty that God has given you on this earth, in this timeline, to help them, the only person that can help them? That's a big mission, to help another soul from the love, unconditional love of your heart, okay? But while you're helping that soul, you have to help yourself first. Don't cut this mission out of your life just because they're hurting you. You can still complete this mission while retaining your power, while retaining your higher vibration. Complete the mission of healing them without them breaking you, okay? I revoke access. I revoke access. I reclaim my power. I take back my power, because they may have stolen from you. I take back my power. And the relationship can be further along while you take back your power every step of the way, while you revoke access to your energy every step of the way. Just because you revoke access to your energy doesn't mean you have to stop talking to them. Very specific message. I love you so much. Dark feminine activations are available on my website, Danya Divine, link in bio. Book a consultation call. They are free. Also, how to reclaim your power and all of those types of goddess activations, becoming the warrior, being stronger than you ever were before. That's all on my website. Book a call with me and I can guide you to see which goddess activation is best suited for you, okay? I love you so much.